Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. And oh my God, it's Shlong Dong Silvers. We were looking for you on Tuesday. It's always nice to see everyone here. But for some reason, Shlong Dong Silvers, you are the one that everybody looks forward to seeing you. It's awesome. Oh, let me put my phone in Do Not Disturb so we don't hear it going off every 5 seconds. Okay. How's everybody's Sunday? I know. Sorry I wasn't here Friday. Um, I've been helping my sister. Her son moved to a different state, not going to say where, and was helping them out. So, yeah, it kept me pretty busy through the week, which was good. Uh, I got caught up on Lisa pretty much Thursday night, Friday morning. And then I was with her Friday afternoon and evening just because it's her only kid. So she's kind of spazzing out, needed somebody. And I made it back right before the weather got bad. So, can we start this out by saying prayers for not just Kentucky, but Missouri and Virginia as well? Because I hear Virginia got hit. I know Missouri got hit pretty hard. Um, so yeah. I haven't pulled any links as of yet. I will, and as soon as I pull the links to give help to anybody in Kentucky, as far as like first responders and whatever victim stuff they have set up, I'll post all of that if you guys do want to help for the tornado victims. Let's see what else. Yeah, I heard about Marion, Illinois, and St. Louis. Like, I didn't expect it to get that bad here at all. As soon I got back, while I was driving back to Somerset, I could see all the lightning, and because I was driving south, saw it all coming, and I was like, "Oh, it's not gonna be that bad," because we never really get hit that bad. And it's probably an hour after I made landfall at home, the the alerts started going off on our phones. And I'm like, "All right, time to go in the bathroom," because we could have gone under the house, but my biggest fear is the house collapsing on me and not being able to get out. So I was like, "Yeah, no, we're just gonna go in the bathroom." And that was when the big tornado went through. From what I've heard, and I haven't heard anything of, you know, different. So if it's been updated and anybody knows, from what I know, it was on the ground for 84 full miles. I thought it started in Owensboro, but it actually started in Russell Springs and then came through Somerset and then London. And London got hit way worse than we did. But we were sitting in the bathroom and we could hear it go by. Yeah, my son was home. We were both here. We were both in the bathroom with the cats. But we heard it go by and we kept hearing it getting closer and closer and closer. And I was just like, "Oh shit, no." And then we heard it going farther and farther and farther. So it went right past us. It hit a mile up the road. And yeah, that was extremely scary that night. And then right after that, there were two more that actually formed into one. And the whole time, I have no power. And one of my really good friends and my sister, they were texting me like every minute, giving me updates on everything. So I was like, okay, this is at least we had somebody giving me updates on what was going on. Because the bad thing here in Somerset was we had nobody working to do the alarms because I guess they're short staffed because of funding. So the person that was working went home at 6 p.m. So first responders were running in and out of the building to sound the alarm, but they weren't letting it go as long as it should. It was like going off for like a minute or not even a full minute. Most of the time it was like half a minute to a minute. And I'm like, why are they turning the alarm off so fast? And I even noticed that the alert would go off on our phones. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, the alarm outside. I'm like, why are the alarms so delayed? It was so weird. But then I found out that's why. But yeah, like they were so delayed on the alarms. I'm like, people are sleeping. They're not going to, like, some people may not hear their phones go off, or they turn them off before they go to sleep, or they put them on do not disturb. So it's like, oh my God, people rely on those alarms, and they were so delayed. Exposing me for what? Schlong Dong Silver is thank you for the $4.99 super chat. What does Lisa and the McDonald's ice cream machine have in common? It ain't working. Okay, that was good. I love that. That was really good. Do these alerts come through? They do when they're on do not disturb. Oh yeah, you're right. They do when they go. I don't know. That's a good question because I usually keep my phone on do not disturb, but it was off of do not disturb on Friday night. So that's a good question. I may have to check that out. We've got severe storms coming again. I think tomorrow night and through Tuesday. So I'll put my phone on do not disturb and see if the alert comes through. Same with cop calls, I think. Yeah, and then there were several times where the first responders had to go take shelter, like while they were out rescuing people, because like there was one west of us that formed, and then one north of us that formed, and it came together and formed one big tornado. So they're like constantly going into shelters, and it's like, oh crap, these poor guys. Like all night, that's all I heard was sirens, police, ambulance, fire trucks. We had two gas leaks and a water main that broke. So that wasn't fun. Lilac Homestead, thank you for the $2 super chat. They will go off for do not. Okay, awesome. So I guess I don't have to really check it. Amber, thank you for putting up with me for 2 whole months. Hey, Reaper, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I also have a new member here. Crafty Canto became a YouTube member. Thank you so much for joining and welcome. Let's see. Wait, did you move out? I'm in Kentucky, just helping my parents out. We're working on getting like nursing staff to come in and start helping them. Once that is in place, I can head back to Texas. But I'm not going to leave them without some kind of help. Okay, what happened? It looks like her. Reaper, is Lisa in your live with a fake account? I have no clue. It's gonna be Lisa or Mindy because Mindy likes to come in here with different accounts, and then when Lisa's given the credit, Mindy will go back to TikTok and then throw a fit because she didn't get the credit for being a complete douchette, and Lisa got the credit for it. So she gets mad and throws a toddler fit over it. Jen, thank you for the $2 super chat. Lisa's lips were black as hell. I seen that. Janelle has some stuff that she is taking care of with home, like with her dog. Poor Tinsley. Well, back to Kentucky. I'm in Northern Kentucky. Glad. Yeah, it went through. It hit most of our like businesses and stuff. I know 2 housing areas were destroyed. But when it hit London, it completely hit mostly residential areas, which is the worst of it. No, Janelle's not in Kentucky, so thankfully she's not in Kentucky. Yes, prayers for Tinsley, please. Yeah, when I watched Lisa last night, oh my God. That was crazy. Hey, Jeff. I it's just it's sad that people keep falling for it and giving her money. Why don't okay, we can address that. That's not a problem. Why don't I use the information Tracy sent me to put Lisa in jail? Because Tracy didn't send me any information to put Lisa in jail. I mean, had anybody sent me actual an actual way to put Lisa in jail immediately, I would have done it. But then again, if she had an actual way to put Lisa in jail, why didn't she do it? And the excuse of I have a bigger channel is bullshit, because why does it have to be like done for an audience? If you have a way, a surefire 100% way to put Lisa behind bars so that people will stop being scammed by her for drug money, then just do it. Why does it have to be done in front of a whole audience? Why does it have to be done on the internet? Just fucking do it. I don't understand that. But no, nobody has ever sent me a way to put Lisa in jail, or I would have already done it and then come and told you guys that it was done. So that's just still trying to figure that one out. Debbie Nuff, thank you for the $5 super chat. Did you notice Lisa has a bracelet and earrings on? No, I didn't. I tried not to pay too much attention. My mom and sister live 20 minutes from London. I hope they're okay. I hope they didn't get any damage. Oh, yes. And all questions, please put them in caps so that I can differentiate them between regular comments. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we spoke today. She says there's no reason for her to be drug into this. There was no reason for her to be drug into this in the first place anyways. So it's whatever. Yeah, Janelle has nothing to do with any of this stuff. And she has enough going on with Tinsley, so just prefer to keep her out of everything. I didn't notice that. Last live, she did. Her last live, she did Reaper. She got her hair caught in her. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that about your sister. Hopefully she'll be able to get help. She said she took a shower. Well, that's an improvement, I guess. Okay, so she got a shower and put jewelry on at Dawn's this afternoon. Okay. Lisa, taking a shower and putting jewelry on does not change anything. Putting lipstick on a pig still makes it a pig. Oh, you're fine, Stephanie. She has a handler now. He's a pimp. Now, I don't know if he's a pimp or even a handler, but I have noticed that he seems to be no more than 10 feet away from her every time she goes live lately. Like, it's really weird. I kind of noticed that, and then a lot of people were sending it to me in emails as well. So I appreciate that. Who got their haircut? I have no clue who got their haircut. Lisa will never change. She will never go to rehab, and she will never start. No, you're right. She doesn't want to change. She doesn't want to go to rehab. That's just the thing. She doesn't want to go to rehab. She's not going. I did notice that she tried to do 2 rehab scams in a week and a half. Didn't go out too well, I guess. I'm getting confused with so much WTF is villain and these other creators being brought. I don't know. She's trying to look good for her tricks. I've heard kind of something about that. I haven't sat down and gone through everything yet. When I do, I'll understand more. Like I said, this week I was really busy helping my sister with her son. She was in his house last night. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that when I watched it this morning. Trixie Bella, thank you for the $2 super chat. Did you hear about the Billboard GoFundMe? Yes, I did. I don't know how much a billboard is going to help, but to whoever's doing it, more power to you. Again, I mean, pretty much everybody in that area knows who Lisa is and what the money is for. So I don't know if putting up a billboard is going to help much. I honestly, in my opinion, think it's a waste of money, but it's not me. So that's their decision, their choice to do. Absolutely, Jeff. Did you hear the guy who said you're trying some eggplant? Huh? Okay. Um, is eggplant what I think it is? I don't know. Okay, she said herself that he goes everywhere. Yeah. She wants to continually get handouts from people. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just like when she said last night, oh, it's Friday, people got paid. Who gives a fuck if it's Friday and people got paid? Their paychecks are not yours. She doesn't deserve anything from anybody. Now, I did hear about that. Um, I did hear that what she, and again, allegedly, the person was on the phone with her when this happened, but I don't have proof of it. So allegedly, when she gets money from people, she's sending it to Hanini and then he's giving her the cash. And I've had multiple people tell me this, but I don't have proof of it. So we're going to go with allegedly this is happening. Yeah, I guess the person that actually owns the PayPal finally took it away from her, or something happened to it. She keeps saying that she got robbed. She got robbed. No, nobody robbed Lisa. Lisa has to have money to get robbed. And when you send it to that person's PayPal account, that money is that person's PayPal. They own the PayPal account. Until it's in Lisa's hands, it's not Lisa's money. And no matter how she tries to spin and turn it. That post about Abbott, I didn't see it. Yeah, Dr. Dre's commentary is awesome. Huh? I know that she has to, like, a warrant for Shadow. Is there something different? Yeah, I heard that, but she said she's not going to give it out. Like, what's the point? Sorry, I'm slowly going through these. I think anyone who puts up with her in person is using her to cope. Oh, yeah. Billboard, waste of money. Yeah. But, I mean, can't. If they want to make a GoFundMe on it, add what is the Billboard GoFundMe? I know I have it in an email. It's going to take me a while to go through the emails and find it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure someone here has it. He said, you trying to get some dicks to Lisa. Oh, and she cut the screen. Look, if Lisa wants to prostitute herself, we can't tell her not to. Okay? But at least she's not scamming people on the internet, especially people who are wards of the state or the city because of whatever medical issues they may have, which seems to be her biggest target. Okay, she said your paying dude come up to her on live and say stuff about drugs. Okay, she said you're paying dude to come up to her on live and say stuff about drugs. Oh, and the picture of the abandoned house, you posted it. I keep telling people it was posted on. Okay, so I got it through an email, found out that the photo was originally posted in Facebook. Who am I going to pay to go up to Lisa while she's live streaming? I don't know any of these people. I don't live anywhere near Pennsylvania. So how am I supposed to just find some random person on her street corner and pay them to go up into her? No, these are Lisa's people. Anybody asking her if she's going to do something specific for money which seems to be often lately, according to Lisa, not me, not anybody else, out of Lisa's mouth, then there's a reason for that. And Lisa knows this. She can't keep lying and hiding stuff. We all see it. I don't pay anybody except for my bills, and none of them are going up to her in a live stream. She said last week you paid Dom to follow her. Are you fucking kidding me? My God. So is she coming up with this shit by herself, or is somebody feeding it to her to say it out loud? Because this is the funniest shit I've ever heard. Why would I pay Dawn to follow her around when she's literally everywhere he is? Like, this makes no sense. Oh, this is hilarious. The topic is Lisa. I forgot she said Reaper was paying Dawn to follow. That is hilarious. Oh my God. No, I have better ways of spending my money, Lisa. And it's one, not on you, and two, not on anything that has to do with you. Boinked her and didn't pay. No surprising. He has all the crackheads hanging out at his store. Oh, I thought Donald was the one with the house. Hanini's the one with the store, right? Yeah, her newest PayPal's under Donald, which is very interesting, Lisa. You're the one that has been sleeping at his house since the eviction. But yet you say I'm paying him to follow you around? Really? I don't think so. But that's funny, Lisa. PayPal's in Dawn's name. Yeah, it's not surprising at all. Yes, the entitlement is insane. Absolutely insane. And it's just because all her life, nobody has told her the word no. And that's the biggest problem. Her parents have never told her no. Nobody has ever told her no. And then when they do tell her no, she talks to them like she did in that voice message or voicemail, whatever it was. Hi, Mystery Sky. Lisa was just on 52 minutes ago and she has a new PayPal. I've reported it. Oh, awesome. Okay. And just know that Chime can also be reported. 100% Chime can be reported. Guess what? If she has no PayPal and she has no Chime, Oh yeah, somebody said that she said that something happened to the other phone. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past her that she has the phone, but it's another manipulation type. Oh my God, somebody stole my phone. You know how Lisa is. Okay, thank you, Miss Barb. She turning tricks now. I mean, if Lisa is turning tricks and still has to come online to beg, that says a lot about Lisa. Oh yeah, I also heard that I bully and body shame Lisa so badly that this is why people give her money, because they feel sorry for her because of me, which is another crock of shit. We all know that. Yeah, I don't get it either, Danielle. Let's see. Trying to get through these. These are absolutely. I'd have more respect for her if she was doing sex work too. I mean, it is the oldest profession in the world after all. But at least she would be working and not begging and lying for the money. Yeah, it's better than scamming. I don't know, Dyslexia Jones. Really don't. Oh, really? Well, that would be interesting to take a look at. Yeah, she says she won't sell herself ever, but she also claimed that she was clean for the last 2 months, and we all know that was a lie too. So yeah, I'm paying the cracker. Yeah, Lisa's full of shit as usual. Trying to go through these comments here. She Isabel. I don't think she has any other clothes, honestly. Denny has it. Okay. Oh, is it? Oh shit. Okay, well, be safe, please. Yeah, I'm not paying anybody to do anything for any reason, whether it has to do with Lisa or not anything else. Unless your name is Cricket and my other bills, I'm not paying you anything. Especially having to do with Lisa. Really? Why? Because they won't give her money? Like, who cares? Let her be big mad at people that's not giving her money. People are sick and tired of her harassing them every time she's asking for money. It's like constantly emailing them, texting them, DMing them. It's a nonstop thing. Absolutely. Lisa's going to lie about anything to get people to feel sorry for her and send her money. 100%. I'm helping Tom. Well, I learned something new every day. I had no clue. Yes. Ronald Bolin. I truly believe Lisa had the house photo done herself to make people believe. I mean, she's homeless. She's technically, I guess, in my opinion, if you're staying with somebody, like in somebody's house or whatever, and they're helping you out and feeding you and all that, you're not technically homeless. That's just my opinion. If she is actually living in an abandoned house, yeah, she would be considered homeless. But I don't believe she's sleeping in that abandoned house. I think she's going there to get drugs and then do the drugs, but I don't think she sleeps there. But that's just my opinion. And it's interesting how I'm the only one that's supposedly that she's saying is paying all these people. Yeah. She made up that story to cover why she was being approached by or approached 4 times from a guy asking about drugs. Yeah, don't blame me, Lisa. You are the only reason why people are coming up to you trying to sell you or ask if you can get drugs for them too. That's all on you. All of this. I'm going to say it again. Everything is her fault. So when she sits there crying and whining, I'm homeless, I'm starving, nobody cares, blah, blah, blah. Again, every bit of it, Lisa's fault. Lisa did this to herself. Lisa is choosing drugs over a home, over a job, over an income, over her children, over her family. Lisa is choosing drugs all on her own over everything else. Lisa knows how she could just go to rehab. It would be dealt with. She would have a place to live. She'd have a place to sleep. She'd have food all day long. Lisa chooses not to do it because Lisa chooses drugs. That's none of our fault. This is all on her. Thank you, William Stryker, for the $1.99 super chat. Hello, Reaper. Good to see you. It's good to see you too. One dude said he owes her that special $10. Oh my God. Really? Yeah, that's fine. We can do that tonight because this is just, I mean, because I missed Friday night. Um, yeah, we can do that. It'd be like a laid back kind of thing. Yes, Lisa's always the victim. Well, in her head, she's the victim. Why did I see a video of Lori saying she's selling for Hanini? Like, I don't know. Lori doesn't know how to tell the truth either, so I don't believe anything out of her mouth. Last night, she was live on her phone and showed her phone in her hand, trying to show she hadn't received anything. She always tells on herself. They're going to try and drag you for something, anything that might stick. Not. Yeah, it's not going to stick. Hi, Tisha. Doing wonderful. You? Yeah, sex work is valid work. Absolutely. I agree with you. Oh, yeah. Garlic just loves to give his opinion. We all know that. He's a very opinionated kitty. Yeah. Oh, my God. What was she like? Lisa, please don't eat any more candy on camera. I'm asking for all of the internet. Although I do find it interesting that for the first time ever, she chose to actually eat something on camera. Well, all I see is Tracy going after Nicole Reaper. How brave of her to go after people that others are too. I don't trust YT saviors whatsoever. I have no clue what's going on here. Oh yeah. I mean, um, hold on. Let me check something really quick. Wait. Okay. So I guess with all of that, it's being said that I'm the whole reason why she was being attacked and harassed because I said, after Kim said it straight out, that she was giving Lisa money, and then I said it, but I totally forgot that she did reach out to me in email. I think it was that night or the night after, or something like that. And I mean, it was really interesting how her being attacked and everything had nothing to do with me until now. But the complete email, she's like stating that it's Kim and Lisa's fault that she's getting harassed and assault and attacked all over the internet. So I found that interesting. Curtis, yes, my power was out. It came back on last night. It went out about 9 p.m. But it sometime between 8:30 and 9 p.m. on Friday, and it came back on last night around 8:30 ish. So it was about 24 hours. It was out. Amelia, sorry, 81. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you for all you do, Reaper. P.S. Can I file charges for the trauma inflicted on me every time Lisa opens her mouth? I don't know. If we could, we would all be able to file charges 100%. Lisa said in a fit of rage last night that Kim, Tracy, and Michelle are giving her money. She didn't say Reaper, did she? Interesting. Yeah, because she knows I don't give her. I have never, ever given Lisa money or a single thing. I've never helped her. I've never given her anything, and I never plan to. But yeah, I did see that, and I heard it when she said it. Whether she's talking about the same Tracy, we don't know because all she said was Tracy. She didn't say anything after that. So we don't know if she's talking about the same one or not. I mean, she's been saying this since October. Since October, she's been saying that name. So I don't know. Yeah, Lisa usually tells the truth when she rages. I don't know. But then again, she has raged and lied about me and other people as well. So it depends. Like, if she's trying to get those people to give her money so she can get off of the internet, then she'll rage and say their name. If she's raging and lying about a bunch of people, it's because she's trying to get sympathy. There's and you could tell the differences in when she's raging, even if she doesn't say people's names. It's a tone in her voice when she's actually pissed off and when it's an actual act. Mystery Sky Crime Talk. Thank you for gifting 5 Friday to Reaper memberships. Congratulations to the 5 that got it, and welcome. Oh yeah, she's always confusing a story. She'll tell one story and 5 minutes later it's totally different. Um so somebody did send me the GoFundMe for the billboard, but it's coming through really slow because we still have service issues at this moment in Somerset. That's why I was worried about going live, because I didn't know how well my service was going to be with the internet. Our phones are still having problems. So she's putting Vaseline under her eyes now, really? Oh God, Kelly. Now she's going to. Okay. I think I'm biased right now. Not one of them are calling out their own friend that is caught taking money on the back end. I don't understand. I guess I'm lost on that. Let's see. Her eating makes me physically sick. I mean, yes, it does, but at least she finally did. I mean, how many times did she promise, if you send me money for food, I will eat online so you guys can see that I bought food with it? I think maybe one time she did. And then she ate those 3 popsicles too, but she still claimed that she didn't get those from the person that actually sent her an Instacart of groceries. When we already seen the receipt, and the receipt showed the popsicles, and she was sitting there eating the popsicles. So yeah, she's like, Lisa tells on herself constantly. Okay, thank you, Miko. Do you need me to put my email up there, or do you have it? I did not see her eating the sandwich yet. I have heard about it and I'm afraid to watch. Like I said, I'm still getting fully caught up on everything. Last night I watched last night's live, and I'm kind of trying to get caught up with basically everything from Friday and Saturday because we didn't have power. And even though I had the ability to charge my phone in my car, I had no like internet on my phone. The only thing I could do was receive phone calls and text messages. So everything that I was finding out was coming through either text message or phone call. And even my phone calls are still spotty. I love that. Lisa hasn't eaten since the asteroid hit Earth and wiped the dinosaurs out. I love it. Oh, I like Dr. I love his commentary. I was laughing my ass off last night when I was watching him. Does she eat with her mouth closed? At least thank God she does that. We don't need another Danny. That's for sure. Thank you for keeping on despite the petty shish going on all around you. I believe you have a solid base of supporters. You know, it pisses the Lulus off that they can't win with the bullshit. Yeah, I don't understand why people thought I was going to just stop. because I'm not going to. Lisa deserves to be in jail, period. And yes, at the beginning when I started covering her up until probably a couple months ago, I was softer on her. And I think if you go back and watch some of my older videos, I was much softer. I wasn't calling her crackhead. I wasn't calling her a junkie, stuff like that. Probably wasn't. I think I was still calling her a piece of shit though. But I was a little softer on her. But because of all of these text messages and DMs, emails, and especially like that voicemail that we had, I guess she called it a voice message. It doesn't give a shit if it's a voice message or a voicemail, Lisa. You still sent it to that person and said those exact words, so it doesn't matter. Nicole Miller, keep that in mind because I want to show you guys something anyways. What was I going? Oh yeah. Because of all of that, I've lost sympathy. I've completely lost sympathy, and maybe that's bad on my part because I cover her, but like I've completely lost sympathy. I've never covered her for her addiction. I always said I cover her for the scamming, not the addiction. The addiction is there, but we've seen her when she was partially sober or even sober because she couldn't get her hands on any drugs, and she was still as nasty and vile without being on drugs as she was when she was on drugs. So no, I've completely lost sympathy. And at this point, the way she is threatening people and talking about how she wishes their children would burn slowly in a fire and suffer, I just, no, it's disgusting. I guess, yeah, no, I'm not going to apologize for that. I have lost sympathy for her. Curtis, I see if I miss certain comments, my mods are awesome with texting them to me. Curtis D of Montana said it's Dawn's methadone she keeps showing. I'll have to go back and check it and then slow it down to see whose name is on it, because I know that one bottle she showed did have her name. Now see, now they're all coming through. Miko said Lisa's not lying about creators paying her. She said Kim, Tracy, and Michelle. I know Kim and Michelle have. Tracy denies it, but it makes no sense. But is Michelle a creator? Because I know that Lisa has said, let me leave that up there because I meant to bring that up as well. I know Lisa has said that there are some creators on YouTube that if you found out were helping her or paying her in the background, people would be completely floored. But I don't know if Michelle is a content creator. That's the thing. I didn't even know, never even watched Tracy, or really, I don't think I even spoke to her prior to the email we had on March 30th. There's different Michelles, Jen. There's like 2 Michelles. Darlene Buck says, I got a Chime request from her for $10 for food because she had to appeal her TikTok. Oh my God. Yeah, she just randomly requests people on Chime constantly. It's like ridiculous. She probably had 2 bottles because she just got them. It was Friday. Yeah. Of course, she was going to show those on Friday because she hadn't downed them yet. She is the one who admitted that she takes both of them and doesn't have any methadone by Sunday. She's the one that said it. Samantha, I don't know. Reaper, did someone pay you to post false information about Lisa? I'm asking because of what Villain has said. Villain did say who it was. No, nobody has paid me a single fucking dime to put any false information or correct information out about Lisa. Nobody pays me or has given me any money to put any information out about Lisa. So if she has some kind of proof on this, I'd love to see it. And it better be real. And it better say, here, this is false information on Lisa. Here's some money. Please put it out. And I agree to it. And it better be actual and real, because I can guarantee you 1,000,000% that has never happened. Thank you, Jen, for the $2 super chat. We need a character and timeline video. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. What was I going to send? Oh, yeah. I got to send it to myself through email really quick, and then I will show it. I think I already did and totally forgot, but let me go ahead and send it to myself again so that I know where it is immediately. No, that's not it. Isn't that it? I think so. Yes, that's it. Okay. So now let me pull this up really quick. So I won't be able to look at the chat for a moment because I am pulling something up. Okay. Now let me share it. Now, hopefully this doesn't cause me to lag, because I don't know how well our internet is working, because I haven't tried to do anything on the internet since the tornado hit us. So hopefully I don't lag. Okay, so this right here is, so I guess Villain claims that I lied to her about a warrant. The warrant is for a traffic violation. I didn't have insurance when I got pulled over, and I missed court. So yes, and I'm taking care of that. I didn't know about the warrant. I knew about the fine, but it's being taken care of. So she says that I lied to her about it, that I had showed her a screenshot and lied to her about it. This is the exact screenshot that I showed her. So on this screenshot, it shows oops. Up here, case filed on November 25th, 2019 in Wayne County. The warrant is in Pulaski. I did the cash amount, cash bond 318. All of this was taken care of that was set on July 25th, 2022, posted on October 9th, 2022. And the reason why it's so late is because I didn't even know about this until I got arrested for shoplifting food. So basically, the reason why is because I never got fucking mail on the mountain. Half the time, my mail did not get to me. I've had to use my mom's house address for important mail just because I wasn't getting the important mail, or most mail for that matter. So that's why I didn't get that notification. So as soon as I got out for that thing, we got that taken care of. Now, this was dismissed, both, like, it was all dismissed. Paid my fines. Everything was good to go. Everything was dealt with on October 11th, 2022. On TikTok, a couple people, or certain 2 people, maybe 3, actually altered this court record, putting on there that there was an FTA review on February 24th, 2025. When I saw this, or when it was brought to my attention, okay, I called them and I'm like, is this true? And they're like, no, that is a closed case from 2022. Why would we have a review set for 2025? And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I just needed to know, always check, always check, because you never know. And this is what I showed her. Nowhere on here does it state anything about a warrant. Nothing. This part right here, this court date on February 24th, 2025, FTA review. That is the altered part. They thought it would be funny to put that on there and then post it to make it look like something was up with me in this case, which has been closed since 2022. This is the exact same that I showed her. So, and all she had to do was go back and look at it. I sent it to her in private message and in a group chat thing on Reddit that me and a couple other people were a part of with her. So she could have gone back and checked it, but instead just immediately calls me a liar and says that I lied about this warrant thing, which technically wasn't even out in 2022. So that's what I'm not understanding. Then again, nobody came to me anyways and said, "Did you lie about this?" And then I could have said, "No, this is what I showed you. See it right here. Nothing about a warrant." So I don't know. And then I'm always more than happy to show the email from Tracy on March 30th, where she states who actually is the reason why she was getting attacked and harassed, because it wasn't by me. Now, if she got harassed or attacked after I said her name, nobody should be harassing and attacking anybody, period. I say that constantly. But she wants me to take full credit for all the attacks and the harassing that she's getting, or the harassment that she's getting. And I'm not that sole reason. She's the one that said it in the email, that it was Kim and Lisa. And again, nowhere in there did she give me a way to put Lisa in jail. Our phone call, nowhere did she tell me a direct way to put Lisa in jail. And I already showed our text messages, and you can see that there's no way in there to put Lisa in jail. So, yeah. But I wanted to show this because I'm getting this a lot. My email inbox is like crazy. Why did you lie to Villain about the warrant? Well, I didn't. How could I do that if I didn't know about it? This is what I showed her right here. So, wanted to get that out of the way. Well, Nicole Miller, I was told about the stackers. I don't know about the monsters, but I was told about the stackers by somebody close to her that sees her or who talked to her and who knew her like on a daily basis. Laura Jones is saying Villain paid you for info on Lisa. What the fuck? Paid you for Villain doesn't even talk about Lisa, so why would she pay me for info on Lisa? Does Lori Jones not think before she opens her mouth? No, never mind. I knew the answer to that before I even asked it. Lori's spreading lies about the situation with you and Villain. Well, Villain knows that they're lies, and I know that they're lies, so everybody else should know that they're lies. Yeah. Laura Jones is right up there with Lisa and needs to fucking go to jail. Do what? Calls to the police and files restraining orders. It is not a villain specific. I have no clue what that's about, but okay. I will leave that alone then. If I don't know what it's about, I will leave it alone. Oh, you're fine, Amelia. Let me see. Am I in the correct email? I am. So let me. Okay, here it is. So I'm just going to cover her email address because I don't want next. Oh my God, she's doxing my email address. So we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and read this too, because I'm tired of being blamed for what she admitted was not me. That way we can get this out of the way. So she emailed me on March 30th, said, "Hey, Reaper, I wanted to see if I could have a conversation with you. You're the main person to cover Lisa and her absolute bullshit. And recently, as I am sure you know, my name was smeared through the mud because of who Kim claimed the Tracy was that Lisa was talking about in those recordings. We all know those of us that were in Kim's live when she played those recordings know what she's talking about. And that's me adding that. That's not part of the email. Lisa and Kim did that to me intentionally. The night before that, Lisa found out that I destroyed a line of her money. A woman named Michelle, you can see her name in those screenshots of money being sent. I spoke to her and stopped that money train, hundreds of dollars, from going to Lisa anymore. The day Lisa threatened someone on live over owing her money, that was Michelle. Lisa and Kim set me up for that because the Tracy being discussed was absolutely 100%, 1000% not me. I'm looking into legal recourse and what my options are, and I can absolutely prove everything I'm saying. It was also blamed on me as being the person who sent you the obituary, which again was not me, but you know that, which is correct. She did not send me the obituary. I was hoping maybe you'd give me the courtesy of a conversation about all this. I can prove with messages Lisa telling Ronnie that she was not talking to me in those recordings. Talking to me or about her, I guess. I don't know. It was all set up because I hurt her money. She was abusing an elderly woman, telling her she'd go live and make her TikTok famous because the woman refused to give her the only $20 she had left for the money. She is absolutely vile, and I would never ever give her a fucking dime over my dead body. And I'm furious that anyone took that what was said out of the mouth of Kim Ray and Lisa as proof, which we know it's absolutely not proof, but somehow it was okay for Nicole and her crew to use what was said as a way to say I was paying Lisa. I didn't even hear anything from this section right here. If you're willing to speak with me, I have proof. This is I have proof of a lot of things, and you're welcome to it. If you want to reach out to me, I have a text app number I use for online conversations just because I like to keep my number private. I hope you understand. Absolutely. Everybody uses a text app number if they don't want their real number. I use my real number. If I'm going to talk to you about something, I'm going to use my real phone number. I have a lot of information that would be helpful. Thank you for taking the time to read this and hear me out. If you will, I just ask that you keep this and anything I've said here private for now. Now, why would you need me to keep that private? I don't understand why you would need me to keep any of that private, especially since you're trying to blame all this on me when you yourself said it was Kim and Lisa. I'm hoping legal action is possible for some of the things that have happened over this. Thank you, Tracy. I said, I'll be happy to call anytime tomorrow. That was on March 30th. On March 31st, she said that would be great. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow's a pretty slow day. So whenever you have time and aren't super busy, you're welcome to reach out. On April 2nd, I said, yes, let's talk. Sorry, I've been busy working. I'm going live at 7:30, but anytime after. I did speak with her. Hold on. I can give you the exact dates. So I spoke with her. I texted her on April 2nd. She had something to do, had to do with her kid, so we couldn't talk that night. I messaged her on April 3rd and said, we keep getting tornado alarms every 30, 40 minutes. So I'm free all morning to talk. Because when the tornado alarms and everything were going off, I didn't have enough stuff to, Freedom Keeper, don't really give a shit what you have to say about that. That was 2022. So, yeah. This person's still doing what they're doing today. And what they're doing is a lot worse than me shoplifting food. Anyways, so I told her I had all morning to talk if she wanted to. I didn't hear from her until April 11th, which was the night we had, I believe that we had the phone call that night. Yes, we had the phone call that night. But I had told her I was free on April 3rd, and I didn't hear anything back from her until April 11th. So I am not going to sit here and continue getting blamed for something that I was not the sole reason for. Now, after I said her name, if she gained any more, I don't know, attacks or harassment because of it, then I've already said my piece on that. Nobody should be attacking anybody anyways, period. But for her to literally put all this blame on me is bullshit. And I wish I hadn't have been so busy this week. I could have gotten all this out beforehand, like earlier, but I did not. I'm sorry, my family comes first. My sister needed me, and that's where my focus was. Correct. I wasn't the original reason, but I still apologize for it. I'm still trying to figure out why she hasn't gone after Kim or Tracy, but has literally come after me like I've ruined her entire life, which is what she's claiming, is that I have hurt her family. No. Correct. The goal is to stop Lisa from scamming people and hurting people. Period. That is what the goal should be. If you want nothing to do with Lisa, fine, have nothing to do with Lisa. If you want to sympathize with her, then sympathize with her. But all this other bullshit, that's all it is bullshit. And like I said, I'm not going to be drug into this shit. And if you want to bring up shit that happened 3 years ago, or stuff that happened that wasn't me 29, almost 30 years ago, then by all means, continue putting out your multiple videos. What is... I'm getting screenshots of stuff that I'm missing, but no, I did not hear the voicemail for Danielle. I have no clue. I'll have to go and look at it. Like I said, from Friday evening till last night, we had no power because of the tornado. So anyways, yes. Yes, I did see. Was that the Danielle you're talking about? Because I did see that. Jess W for life. She didn't show it, but she said it out loud. She said, if anybody is confused by this or wants to know, yes, it is this person. And she said her YouTube name, not her first and last name, but her YouTube name. Oh, that's the voicemail you're talking about. Oh, that was disgusting. Yeah, it was sent to me. I saw it this morning. Like, it was so gross. Well, if Tracy has beef with Nicole, let her have beef with Nicole. The only reason I got drug into this is because Nicole said that I was doing something with screenshots for 3 hours, which was an exaggeration as hell. And I already showed the screenshot that she asked me to verify if it was altered or faked in any way. And that was the only fucking screenshot I was shown. And in no way possible would you have known who the hell they were talking about or to in that screenshot. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't get that either, Catwo. I really don't get it. It sounds like there's more going on here. I'm saying that. Why was it just you? Yeah, I don't get it either. Correct. That is the goal. Correct. Absolutely. We had Lisa down to only chime. When Nicole busted her, that's when Tracy. I don't even know what she busted her on. I don't pay attention to that shit. that low, yes. Yes. Yeah, it's just she constantly wants money for something. It's just dumb. Is she still staying with Donald? Oops, sorry. No, I don't know because like we're seeing her when her green screen falls. We're seeing her in a home with electricity. I don't think that an abandoned house would have electricity, but I could be wrong. Like it's abandoned, but the electricity was never turned off. I don't know. I don't see why they would still have electricity, but I believe, and this is just my opinion, I believe that she stays at the abandoned house to buy drugs and do them. And I believe she's staying somewhere else and sleeping there at night. And the green screen, yeah, when the green screen fell, it looked like Donald's house, yes. I didn't see the Elvis clock, so I couldn't say for sure. But is it hard to report chime? I don't know. I know somebody said that they reported chime, but they don't because they don't have a chime. They had to like call in and give all the information. Somebody saw the Elvis picture? Okay. If I when I watch it fully and if I see the Elvis picture, then yes, I'll know for a fact. They were watching Jersey Boys. Oh jeez. Oh man. So, but that's just my opinion. She's at the abandoned house when she's buying and doing drugs, and then she's staying at somebody's house, allegedly Donald's, at night when she goes to sleep. Right, right. Okay, so it was Elvis and the knife. I saw the knife. I didn't, but I was just skimming through it really quick because I'm trying to get caught up. I only came on today because I wasn't able to come on Friday. Right, she was at Donald's today. Yes, I did hear. I noticed the TV and everything. Okay, well, good to know. Thank you. Yeah, if she was, I agree. If she was at an abandoned house 24/7, she would be whining and crying even more. Or, you know, is she? It sounds like she's even charging her phone or possibly just sitting inside of Hanini's when she's going live. What happened to her parents? They got evicted and they don't want her with them now. Now she likes to say that it's because they're in a hotel and there's no room for her. I call bullshit on that. Because if the brother is with them, that means they would have to have two queen beds in that hotel room. Why couldn't Lisa fit there? She could fit in there. They don't want her there. I also find it interesting that her dad has not been rushed back to the hospital by ambulance for anything since she hasn't been under the same roof with them. And that could just be because he's not stressing as much. Carrie, thank you for the $19.99 super chat. I died. That voicemail was everything. Just wow. Yeah, that was. I was confused at first. I'm like, so is she begging and hooking at the same time? Or is she just trying to pretend like she's withdrawing? Or is this her normal act of sounding like she has severe anxiety? It was very confusing with the moaning and groaning and the begging mixed in with everything. It was extremely weird. Sorry, I just got a text. Bad weather for a friend of mine in Texas. Damn it. Oh, no doubt. No doubt she begs her parents. It was a very disturbing. You know what? And I thought about that too. That her saying hard has two different meanings depending on her availability of money. Oh, she goes live and there's an error pretty much almost every time. Oh, is that what it was? Is that why it sounded like that? Because they were clips from different voicemails? Yeah, please stay safe if it comes towards you. My friend just texted me and said that it's coming towards them. So, yeah, keep Texas in your prayers tonight. She claims her parents and her talk. So, how are they not feeding her? Now, okay, that's a very good question, Allie Pop, because I was told by numerous people over the week who were emailing me saying that somebody is driving around and following her to and from or whatever the clinic, and that supposedly her dad is driving her, and every time she gets out of his truck she has a bag of food. Now again, I haven't seen the evidence of this, so I can't say if it's true or not, but that's very, very interesting. Excuse me, she said her kids could have done more. I mean, I guess I'm speechless with that one. We need to get a dirt bike kid on payroll so we can keep us updated. But then it'll be true that I'm actually paying somebody to follow her around. What, she actually is blaming her kids? Holy shit. No, this is not her kids' fault. Her kids couldn't do more. She's supposed to be the adult here, not her children. They are not the parent. She never was either, but you get my point. They can't force her to do anything. That's so fucked up that she would say that about her kids. Well, I mean, I guess it can't be surprising. It is Lisa. Oh, the dirt bike guy. Oh, yeah. Says he does seem to be following her quite a lot. Oh, she was referring to her kids didn't do anything for her on Mother's Day, and they were supposed to do what for her on Mother's Day? Exactly. She hasn't done anything to support her children, so why should they celebrate her on Mother's Day? They celebrated the people who are motherly to them, and it's not Lisa. The ones who play the role of mother in their lives are who they celebrated with, and that was not Lisa. And you know what? Yes, if she was so hungry, she would walk her lazy ass down to the soup kitchen. There's soup kitchens, there's food pantries. I made a whole ass video with all the resources she needs. And like I've also said many times, she can go to a restaurant. Behind the restaurant, they have dumpsters. Guess what they throw out every night? Whole ass meals that people didn't pick up, DoorDash didn't pick up, or it got canceled. They just throw them away if they don't take them home themselves. She could find all kinds of food in dumpsters, and they're in containers. So it's not like they're going to be all nasty unless you wait a week to go pick through it. Thank you, Jen Jen, for the $2 super chat. Nothing shocks me from her anymore. She's a clown. Absolutely. Correct. A mother is a protector, provider, caregiver. Everything Lisa is not. Correct. Lisa claims soup kitchens are closed on weekends, which is bullshit. Like she would know since she's never tried one. Yeah, last I checked, the soup kitchens were open on weekends. And you would think they would be more open on the weekends because they would have more volunteers on weekends. Okay. Debbie says that this was not about Mother's Day. She said her parents couldn't afford to help. Could my kids have done more? Yes. I will look for the video and send it to. Thank you. Either way, she can't blame her children. She can't blame people on TikTok. She can't blame anybody. Again, this is all Lisa. 100% Lisa. It's her fault and only her fault. Someone in comments just mentioned that Lisa told us that the boogeyman was going to get us from our beds. Um, I would take my chances with the boogeyman before I'd go anywhere near Lisa. So that's okay. I know that when I heard her say that, I immediately thought of the original movie Halloween, when he looks at her and he's like, "Lori, is the boogeyman real?" And all I could see was Lisa's face. Thank you, Lilac Homestead, for the $5 super chat. Reaper, I just sent an email to you. Can you please look at it? Yes, you could have just put it in the chat. You don't have to send a super chat. Okay, let me see. Okay, so this is a video from tonight at 6 p.m. Okay, cool. Thank you. Let me see. I saw something in caps up here, so. Do you know how many times I've asked her for her social security number so the person who gave her the most money this year can claim her on their taxes? And that is true. Like, somebody could claim her. A guy asked her if she wanted something from the store. He had food stamps. First, she said no, then told him she would take a sucker while begging for money and went right back at it after. So somebody was willing to buy her actual food with his food stamps, and the only thing she accepted was a fucking sucker. I mean, that should tell you guys everything. I mean, it's not surprising at all, because and it's just more proof that she's not interested in getting money for food or cigarettes or anything else. And she's sitting there saying that she's um dehydrated and so thirsty, and then turns on a faucet in the same freaking live stream. It's like, really, Lisa? Really? As if we couldn't hear the water faucet turn on. Oh, thank you. So Tom Green here says, is it? Yeah, it's Tom. You are every bit as bad as Lisa. You guys checked videos in this bitch's own words. She didn't even know about the latest videos. Y'all had to catch her up. That's because, well, I had a family thing I was dealing with all week, and then I had a tornado hit my town on Friday night. So, yeah, I haven't quite caught up yet. But Tom Green, thanks for coming by and showing us how dumb you are. Have a wonderful day. Absolutely. Begs us for money to get her food. She doesn't spend a dollar of your money on anything but crack. Her parents feed her. I wouldn't be surprised if her parents are giving her money. Okay, what is the Handy's and Hanini's thing about? I don't get it. Hey, Tom Green. It's for a traffic violation, you dumbass. Yeah. Tom Green wants attention. He wasn't hugged enough as a child, and he's in here pretending to be an adult. Yeah, Tom Green sucks as a comedian. Yes. Jicky, thank you for putting up with me for one full month. Lisa got stuck while asking for $30 food, cigarettes. As usual. I don't know if Tom is Lisa. It could be even Mindy. Who knows? Oh, okay. I get it, Kay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is it's 9 o'clock, right? What time is it? Well, it's almost 9 o'clock. So for the next 30 minutes, I will let 45 minutes. I will let 6 people come up And I don't know. We'll just say hi. If you're coming up here to start shit, you will be dropped immediately. That is not what this is for. This is a chill Sunday live stream. So this is the link. I don't think I can pin it. No, I can't. And I don't want to ban myself from my own channel, so I better get off of there. He probably hangs out with Danielle Summers, the fake daughter of Suzanne Summers. Can we watch? How long is the latest live of Lisa's? Let me see if I have it. Oh, it's only 8 minutes long. Yeah, we could watch it if you wanted to. I mean, if you want to watch that, and then I'll let people come up. It says it's 8 minutes, 59 seconds. Let me download it really quick, because we don't want certain people whining and saying that I'm stealing people's videos. Oh, no. Also, if you come up and you don't want to be on camera, make sure the camera is turned off. Because I don't want you to be on camera if you don't want to be on camera. Hi.
Hi.
I didn't want you to be on camera if you didn't know.
No, I knew. I knew.
Okay, good.
Yeah, on there you see me as Norman Sawyer.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Norman.
Nice to meet you. That's awesome. I'm
Oh my gosh.
uploading Lisa's newest live, and then once it's done, I'll go ahead and play that, and I'll start letting people come up again.
Yeah.
Amy's no
YouTube.
And I'll
But
give
no,
everybody like 5 minutes up here, because I don't want everybody to feel like they're being left out. And I can't
Yeah.
have more than one person up here, because then I'll start lagging.
Right. I just wanted to say that I support you
Oh,
100%.
thank you.
And I think these people are just mad because, they see you as a threat. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
And I
you.
support you 100%. Same with my husband.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is, and really I don't care. My only thing is it's Lisa and getting her off the apps, off the internet, and where she belongs, in jail.
Yeah.
And that's it. Well, thank you. I'm going to bring the next person up really quick, so then I can play the video.
Okay. You
All
have
right.
good.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Nicole Miller.
I think my thing's is lagging really bad, so I'm gonna have to like get off again.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play the live stream then.
I'll come back if I
All
can.
right. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the live. Yes, Garlic always has the spotlight. He's a ham. I uploaded it to my. It should be ready to go. I uploaded it to my YouTube. Let me see if it's there. It should be. Okay, so I need to go over here and grab it. So I'm not going to put anybody on the panel right now while I play this. Okay. Here we go. I've got it. Okay, Pammy girl. As soon as we finish watching this, then we will do that. And you don't want me to rap battle, because I cannot rap or shit. Nope. Okie dokie. Oh, wait. Elise is actually in somebody's house. Or is she in a like where the hell is she? Oh, I have to share it. Tam Tam, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I'll put the link out again for Pammy when we finish watching. It's totally fine. All right. Present, share screen. All right, here we go. Let me know if you guys cannot hear it. Can you hear it okay?
Talking to myself. Come on, sticker. Yeah. Come on, sticker. There we go.
Okay, thank you, Debbie.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for sharing, Shauna. Shit, here we go.
Walk like a man. Take
See. So,
Oh, she's in Donald's house. Is that what everybody? That's what everybody was talking about.
I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, I'm just hungry, man. I know. I agree with you.
Oh, it's a
about
green screen.
that,
Oh yeah, you're right. It
honestly.
is.
Hey guys, can anybody help me get something to eat on fucking Chime?
Well, if you were
or
hungry, you would have
PayPal?
bought
I'm
food
not
instead of
watching
crack.
anything. I'm charging my phone, man.
That's a fact.
I don't drink, honey. I'm not at the bar. No. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. So yeah, Chime is L Richard 5. You guys know that
Oh.
though, you know.
Oh, IDK. I didn't realize
And the
that.
PayPal's
I guess I'm slow
starting
tonight.
over XO.
That's
Starting
interesting.
over XO is the PayPal, friends and family.
Starting over
can help.
what? Because it's
Not
a new
mine,
day?
honey. He's not letting me stay. I'm charging my phone. What are they talking about? My
Okay,
eye?
my
I don't know
life.
what they're talking about. Thank you, Tiffany, for sharing love. Thank you.
Monday, my ass. Just like Friday? And the week before?
Yeah, starting over XO without you. Look how long my hair is, guys. Look how long my hair is, dude. That's crazy. Look at that. It's so long, dude. My hair is so goddamn long. No, I don't have any Lisa Boo. Oh, whatever the hell. I just have my Chime and I got PayPal. But try to do the Chime if you can, because they can't do anything to the Chime. Please try if you can to send a Chime. L Richard 5, please.
I don't know if that's a black
I
eye
don't
or
wanna
is
go
it just
another
the
day
lighting?
without eating, y'all. Like I can't. Like I literally cannot.
Lisa.
I'm so serious.
If you're not eating, that's your fault. You made that choice. You chose to buy drugs, not food.
Wait, I want to put the PayPal too. The PayPal. I put up the poll. Put up the poll. It's a me problem. I know, man, but I'm depending on somebody on the app to be kind, hopefully, and help me. So
No, nobody needs to help you with money.
If that's not you, that's okay, but you don't need to be rude. You don't need to be rude.
You're
either,
the
you know
only
what I
one
mean? You
that's
don't.
rude, Lisa. Shut the fuck up.
Don't get that, man. Like, I just put up the poll, guys, and
Oh, of course she's live now.
In the bio is a link to
It's
the
Sunday.
PayPal. So I was trying to get well, the hoagie's $10.69, but I was trying to get money for smokes too if I could, but so 20 if I can, 10 to eat. So, and that's not
No.
including a drink, but that's okay. Eating is more important right now.
And then she'll come back and she'll have
5,000,
crack
thank you
residue
so
on her
much.
mouth.
Yeah, a hoagie is a sub. It's a sub. My parents don't have the money to help though.
She's raging. What else is new? Thank you,
No,
Arlene,
nobody
for the
hurt me.
$2
I don't
super
know what
chat.
they're saying.
Hey, Reaper, I love you
No,
bunches.
it's for food. about to get upset because
She is wasted.
all day I stayed off and starved
No, you didn't.
and figured, okay, when I get back on later, somebody will hopefully help me. And
Or was she off today?
Wow.
Let me check.
Chime is L Richard with the number 5 at the end. It says
No, she was
Kim.
on today.
I do stay upset. You sent to the Chime. I didn't get anything, any notifications. What's going on? Why is it freezing? Why is it freezing? If you did send it to the Chime, I do appreciate you. And if you want to message me, and you can, okay? Thank you if you did. If it's a penny, then okay.
Llama girl,
Thank
she
you.
won't.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
And I don't care if she spills
I
anything.
don't know why it's glitching
It
like
ain't
that.
on me.
Why is it glitching like that? I don't make bank. I do not make bank at all. I do not.
Okay.
Before, sure, but no, I don't make bank at all. I make bare minimum, and there's days I don't eat, so no, not at all. So no, not 3 years. This is the 3rd day, actually.
She looks like she's eating to me.
I just got a shower. There shouldn't be anything under my eye at all. I don't know what they're saying, guys. It's that
Exactly,
300, thank
Vanessa. When isn't she pissed?
you. Why, dude? I haven't ate yet. It's me. It's me. It's Lisa's account. This is me. I got Chime, L Richard 5, and I got
Oh, really?
PayPal. Starting over XO,
Oops.
friends and family. Me too. I like this
Good.
song too. Reminds me of my parents. Who I
Good.
miss very much.
She don't miss
Very,
anybody.
very, very much. So yeah, guys, don't listen to me that I haven't ate. Listen to the strangers on the internet. Listen to the strangers on the internet in the comments. Listen to
Oh,
them.
Jeff.
Listen to them, guys. Okay, please.
I'll pray for your surgery recovery, okay? Get a good sleep.
Trying to stay calm. Just trying to stay calm. Calm. So fucking hard anymore. It really is, because I'm so over everything. Let alone this. You just don't even
Donald's
understand,
house.
bro. I'm going to fuck outside for a minute. Give me a minute. I gotta go outside.
I mean, where else is she going to shower
Get
unless she
some fucking
showered
air
at the
because
abandoned
I just
house
can't
that
with
has
this
water?
shit.
I don't know.
Is this locked? How do I get out of this house? There we go. I'm not leaving for good. I'm just going out here real quick, okay? Give me 1 second. Should be charging my phone, but I gotta get something to eat, guys. Like big time. Like bad. Oh, the air conditioner thing blew in my face. I gotta get a better fucking brush, dude. Big time better brush. So yeah, guys, the Chime is L Richard 5 on the screen. That's Chime. If
I've
anybody can
noticed
help
that
me, just
lately,
send
Curtis.
$30 so I get off here. $20, $30, please. Like, I don't even
Oh
have to
my
use to
God.
ask for. Just please, somebody, please. I've had a rough day, a rough 2 days.
Shut up.
Um,
That's your fault, Lisa.
please. The Chime people are, man. Where's the Chime people, man? Like, that's my problem. I haven't been eating.
No, your problem is
Nobody that has Chime wants to send any.
you're a
fucking
lying
thing, dude.
crackhead, always begging for drug money. That's your problem.
It's not my earring. Fuck, my hair got my earring. God damn it. Fuck. Ow. Ow.
Shut
Motherfucker,
up.
ow.
She's going to be asking to go to the hospital for that next.
There we go.
It might be
I'm
too
alive,
loud
yo.
because
I'm
she's
alive.
in my
Don't
ears.
you not cry. I
So
am
if
alive.
I'm yelling, I'm sorry.
Okay, I am not hurt.
She will be tomorrow. She'll have to go to the hospital because of her earring.
Anyways, back to this bullshit. Let me check and see if anything's on the Chime. I'm just gonna pull this down real quick and see. I can see the notifications on Chime or PayPal real quick. Okay, yeah. Travis sent a penny on Chime. Yep. So Travis sent a penny on Chime. That's what I got.
That's
the penny.
awesome.
I have a penny to eat. Travis sent a penny on Chime. So let me look at this viewer list. 1.6K.
SB.
Starting over XO is PayPal. PayPal.
Yep, there we go. Oh, yeah. So tomorrow I need to go to the hospital because I hurt my ear on my hair. It hurts so bad. Exactly. Her actions, everything is because of the choices, the poor choices she has made in life, period. Everything happening to her right now are because of her choices, nobody else's. Her actions, nobody else's. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat, Carrie. Terry just said she got slapped and dragged down the alley from someone who worked at Hanini's or stole next door and got fired. Please try and find out. She acts so tough but can't fight for poop. I don't know how I'm gonna find that out, but yeah, I guess if anybody knows and has any proof of this, then I'll be happy to report it to you guys. Will the new TikTok rules starting on the 20th affect her and her begging? I haven't read them yet, but from what I hear, they're supposed to be about like no more begging and shit like that on TikTok. But then again, who knows? Yeah, Wilma, they were saying she was just on raging. When isn't she pissed off? Like, okay, so we're resuming this. So, hi, Pammy girl.
Hi. Can
How
y'all
are
hear me?
you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. First, let me say, hi, Reaper. I
Hi.
ran across your video and I just immediately loved you because of your laugh. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
That laugh just gets me.
Thank you.
So, I've reached out to you several times. I just never emailed you, and I'll make this quick. And if I'm talking too much, and I can't see chat, so if anybody asks anything, would you
Okay.
stop me, please?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I've reached out to you a couple times. I am in recovery. My DOC was the same as Lisa's, and it's on TikTok. You can't say anything. Can I pretty much say whatever the fuck I want to say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. So my drug of choice was crack cocaine.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, I think we lost you.
I'm here.
Okay, there you are.
Okay. I decided on February the 12th of 2008. I got up that morning. I don't know what was different. I really don't. I don't know what happened that day, but Reaper, I dropped to my knees and I
Mhm.
screamed out in a voice that I didn't even recognize. God help me. And he did.
Wow.
And
Good.
he did. He did. I've been sober ever since.
And congratulations on your sobriety.
Thank you. Now, prior to that, a little bit of the background. And the reason I'm going to give you a background, very, very surface level background, because I have to be uh, careful with the language that I use so that I
Mhm.
don't trigger anybody.
Right.
Okay. So let me just give just a little bit of a trigger warning, and I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
At 14, some things started happening at home, blah, blah, blah. Got removed out of the home, ran away from back then. I'm 63. So back then, at 12 years old, you went to what they called a girls' home or group home. And I was taken out of the home and placed in one, and I ran away. I'm in South Carolina. I went to a town here called Columbia, South Carolina,
Mhm.
to the bus station, and I got picked up by somebody. Keep doing that, I wonder. Huh. So from 12 years old to 27, I was in sex trafficking.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the reason I tell you these things, you know, a lot of good has happened, even
Mhm.
though a lot of trauma happened. But I tell you these things because I want people to hang on if you're struggling. Lisa, and I'm going to say this with my whole chest. She's black-hearted.
Yes.
That's a black-hearted soul right there. And in the rooms of AA and NA, The only requirement is a capability, a constitutional capability of being honest.
Right.
Okay, that's in our promises. It's in the steps. It's all about getting honest. Period. You're not going to recover as a liar. You just don't. You don't. I don't. I don't care. Anybody can fight me on that. You will not recover if you're not honest.
Right.
And there's freedom in honesty. So, fast forward a lot of years, okay? What ended up happening in 2008 after I got sober, I went immediately into a trauma unit for 9 months down in Jacksonville, Florida. It keeps doing that.
Yeah.
So I went down to a trauma center in Jacksonville, Florida, did EMDR. Everything's good. Okay. Now, moving forward, since I've gotten sober, I found my daughter, who I ended up giving up for adoption at 16. We have a beautiful relationship. I have a 9-year-old grandson. And these are the things that happen when you get sober, when you recover, and we do recover. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Correct.
I'm just kind of all over the place because I've been wanting to say this to you for a while. The things that you're witnessing with Lisa is that's a trap house. I don't know if you know
Right.
what a trap house is.
Yeah.
Okay, she's in her trap house. The other thing too was this whole thing that came up about Flocka. That was incorrect. Okay, but you
Right.
said that, and that's what I like about you.
Yeah, we didn't say it was factual. We
No,
never said it
not
was
at all.
factual.
Not one fucking time. Okay.
Nope.
So I kind of backed off of you a little bit when all this
Mhm.
went down with you and Janelle, and I don't really know what happened, and I don't care, and it's none of my business. I
Mhm.
am grown, and I see what's in front of me. And let me tell you something, and I'm going to say this with my whole chest too, and you could boot me after this if you want to. I don't trust villains. And the other thing that I want to say is show me one of these creators that's about to lose their fucking mind over you. Show me one that's been successful with their quote unquote cases. I've not seen anybody get arrested, including Lisa. I've not seen any charges being brought against
Right. And I
anybody that
can't
they're.
force anybody to arrest her. Like,
No.
and I know for a fact that there are several people who have pressed charges in their state
But are
against
they
Lisa.
stupid? We're talking about a big city. We're not talking
Right.
about North Carolina. We're not even talking
Right.
about South Carolina.
And I can only report what has been told to me. Whether or not they tell the same story or the same thing to anybody else,
Yeah,
I can't help that they're not telling them whatever they're telling me.
right.
And for whatever reason they have, I don't know. I
Right.
know that I have turned things in. I have spoken to people at her precinct and that other people have filed charges.
Right. But let me tell you something. Thank God. God's grace and mercy today is why I'm sober. But thank God there wasn't a TikTok when I was around.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because let me tell you something. If one more person, and I say this loosely, had enabled me, I would have died. And to look at Lisa, I've never been in one of her lives. I have never entered not one single one of her lives. It came across my algorithm on YouTube, and I got freaking hooked. I was like,
Right.
oh my God, there, but by the grace of God goes me, because I was that dirty, filthy person that she is, except for she's black-hearted and I wasn't.
Right.
I wanted to get sober.
And that's the difference between you and Lisa. Lisa doesn't care.
And I make a decision every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Because listen, I'm not married. I have a relationship with my daughter, but she's got her life with her kid. Okay. I
Right.
live alone. I have a great life. I'm in hospice caregiving. I'm very rewarded in recovery, and I don't have shit. But you know what? I am so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I am so happy. Now, let me say this, and then because I know somebody else probably wants to get up here. Would
Mhm.
you do me a favor, please?
Uh-huh.
Would you do me a favor? You don't know me, but if you'll save my information, I don't I don't give a damn where you go in Life Reaper.
Uh-huh. Oh no, sorry, I'm uploading the new live.
Oh, okay. I don't care where you go on this app,
Uh-huh.
but not TikTok, but YouTube. If you ever need anything, please reach out to me. Stop reaching out to anybody. Stop it. Just stop it.
I'm
Because
not reaching out
they're
to
evil.
people.
They're evil. Those are some
Right.
evil ass people that I have witnessed attacking you over
Right.
the
But I'm
past
not
2
reaching
weeks.
out to anybody.
Okay. Just protect your peace, honey.
Oh, absolutely.
Protect your peace. And seriously, you don't know me. And if you want to get to know me, that's cool. I come into your lives. I do what I can to support you,
Mhm.
but you're on the right track because you know why you're on the right track? Because
People are
everybody
pissed.
hates you.
Absolutely. Especially Lisa. The more mad Lisa gets at me, it just shows that I'm doing the right thing right now.
Please don't stop laughing.
Okay, I'm not.
Please.
I
Please.
won't.
I need your laugh. Okay.
Thanks.
I'm going to hop down. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Do you guys want to see the new it's like a minute long if you guys want to see the live stream that she just did. So I just uploaded it. Okay. So I've already got someone asking. So yes, apparently yes. Okay. Let me pull it up because I just uploaded it to my channel. Like, don't go looking for it on my channel because it's unlisted right now. I'm just uploading them so that I can show it here. They'll be in a video. Okay, studio. And then analog, I would love to hear what you have to say about the money part of it. Absolutely. I don't know if you saw me comment. Okay, here it is. No? Is it not uploaded yet? Oh, that's what it was. I gotta change the name. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Refresh. All right, let me go back into it. When I uploaded it, it's the same name. So I think it got added to. Yeah. It did. Okay, so let's do this again. Sorry.
Idiot's fucking house.
Okay. Let me delete this one. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat right the second I'm trying to upload this so that we can look at it. Delete. Okay. Now let's get this one. Oh, that's why. Okay. Got it. It'll be uploaded in a second. Okay. Anyways, let me check the chat. Okay. I'm pulling it. Yeah, she's full of shit too, because I even showed the bank information or the bank statement thing that showed it and that the lady got her money back. So yeah. And she also, she bragged about it and explained how she did it. You're right. I forgot about that. Okay, I got it. Let me pause it. Okay. Let me present it. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go.
It's fucking house, dude. Oh my fucking God, bro. I'm so mad right now. I could fucking kill somebody. I swear to God. So fucking angry, dude. Fucking dude. Idiots. I should say idiots. Idiots. Bunch of fucking idiots that fucking don't comprehend simple English. Now I have to be hungry again because I'm fucking hungry, dude. That's what's the matter, honey. And I'm coming at you. I'm tired of these people on here being assholes, sending me fucking pennies on Chime, 10 cents on Chime. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I can't eat with that, you fucking assholes. And dude, there's other shit going on. People are fucking stupid. I'm having enough money to eat to nothing, and this bitch won't fucking replace it. Fucking bitch. People think they're fucking funny, dude. Fucking think you're funny. Everybody's taking fucking a little bit of money I got, dude. Look, I can eat or do anything with, and the fucking kitchen's gonna close. These motherfuckers. All I got is Chime.
Poor thing.
All I got is the fucking L. Richard 5 Chime. Everything is so fucking funny, dude. I'm gonna snap. Just fucking wait. It's coming tonight, dude. You guys want fucking tea? The tea's coming. The tea's coming, bro. It's fucking idiots fucking
She
house.
says that
dude.
every night.
Oh my fucking God, bro. I'm so mad right now.
Oh my God. It's typical Lisa and her typical bullshit. I mean, seriously. So I guess whoever let her use their PayPal, like, took it from her and said, you can't use it no more. Oh, poor thing. She's pissed, bro. Yeah, she said that last night too. You're right, Norma. She sure did. SB, she declined your request for 2 cents. Oh my God. Yeah, no, you are right. Sunday never lets us down with Lisa. Never. Like, I knew that I probably wouldn't have a lot of people in here because it's Sunday night. People are chilling, hanging out with their families. Had no clue that I was going to go live because I go on Tuesdays and Fridays. But I knew that Lisa was going to go live and do something stupid. So, yeah, it's a good day to go live. People, this is why you don't give Lisa money. She is not buying food with this money. MJ, honestly, I don't care who she exposes. Fuck her. Don't let her intimidate you. Liberate yourselves if she's threatening to expose. Absolutely, I agree. If you are actively giving her money and you say no and she threatens to expose you because you're not, I mean, that's about all she can do to you is expose you. And I've been saying that to people all along. There's nothing more she can do to you. I know that she has threatened to send her dealer to kill people. And people continue to send because they think that she can really do this stuff to them. She's threatened people's jobs. She's threatened to have kids taken away by calling CPS. She's not able to do any of this stuff. The only thing she can do is say who you are, that you've been giving her money. This is a lesson for everybody who is even thinking about giving her money. Don't. Number one, it's not going to what she says. It's going to drugs. And two, she's just going to end up exposing you anyways for giving her money in the beginning because you finally tell her no. Because God forbid anybody tell Lisa, no, we're not funding your drug habit anymore. Yes, she did. And now clearly it's gone too. Lisa is 39 years old. She's going to be 40 years old next month. And I don't think she has lived as an actual adult a day in her adult life. I am with you, Robbie Lee. I am 100% with you. No, she doesn't deserve anyone's pennies. She doesn't deserve anything from anybody. She doesn't deserve any money whatsoever. And she knows how to stop all of this. Every bit of it. She knows how to stop it. She knows exactly how to stop it. And she chooses not to. And yeah, she can go dumpster dive if she's that starving. A 40-year-old toddler, except toddlers have, well, I mean, minus the chompers, I've seen toddlers behave better than Lisa does. Okay, so if she doesn't have that iPhone anymore, does that mean her mom took her phone back? Because that was her mom's Apple Pay, too. The Chime is her mom's as well. No, she's actually 39. She'll be 40 next month. It's just amazing. If Analog is still in here, if you wanted to come up and talk about the financial aspects of what you were saying in the chat, I'm happy to hear it. Oh, she said it was stolen. Didn't she say that about another phone? Like, everything automatically gets stolen by, from poor Lisa here. She doesn't own a single thing, but everything gets stolen. She has no money, but somehow $30 gets stolen. Okay, on her actual court records, you will see that her birth date on it, and I've argued with this with somebody already. Her birth date on her actual legal paperwork from the courts, her legal record states June 25th, 1985. She is 40 years old. Well, will be in June. Well, she had, yeah, because she was using somebody's phone last night. Jamie Curtis, are you the same one I've been arguing with for months on this? That is true. I mean, again, she's still not getting as much as she was getting months ago, but she gets more, way more. From what I was told yesterday, she got $30 by 2 people and blocked them immediately, and then still came on saying that she got nothing. Okay, so she has her mom's phone and her phone still. Okay. Yes, there are 2 people with her name in Pittsburgh, and one of them is a real RN. Not, because she did lie about being an RN, but this person is a real RN. Okay, so she had Dawn's phone last night. Yeah, Curtis, I would say about that. She used to get way more than that every time she went live, though. She's not getting even half of what she used to get. Right. And not just that, but she'll sit there and say she didn't get any money, but then come back and she's high as fuck and she has black crack residue on her mouth or her lips or her cheek or her nose. Huh? Anyways, She claims she refunded people on PayPal because they sent her money wrong, and yet she doesn't usually have access to these PayPals. These are not her PayPals. They belong to other people. I believe that. I 100% believe it. Thank you, Ace Hood. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. Sorry, Analog. All right, I'm going to give this to Analog to come up and explain that because, well, we probably need to know about it. And then I'm going to have to end in like 10, 15 minutes. Just it's getting late. I didn't mean to go so late tonight. I was going to go at 6, but I went at 7:30. We'll still have a live on Tuesday. Sherry, we are working that out. According to somebody else, Cole Sr.'s mother is the one, I guess, who verified this, but I'm still working that out. Right, Jamie Curtis, because they would have to send it. Well, I mean, if they send it, goods and services, it comes to her, but it won't be released to her unless she shows some kind of tracking number or something like that. So yeah, it would have to be friends and family for her to get it right away. All right, here we go. Hi,
Can you hear?
Analog.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thanks for letting me up. Number one. Well, I wanted to start out with putting a little bit of light on Lisa's condition that she has. On the DSM-5 spectrum, it's called mythomania. And mythomania basically is someone who literally is incapable of saying anything that's truthful because they feel like it's not interesting or it doesn't serve their purpose. And when you mix that with narcissism, it's actually one of the worst types of people you can come across. Because when someone has mythomania, they essentially will believe anything they say because it serves a greater purpose in their own minds. So if you apply that to Lisa, you basically have your answer right there. And then you add in the crack and all that, and it just becomes a nightmare.
Right.
Yeah. But on the financial aspect, some people know, but I do work for a bank. I'm actually a forensic investigator, and I work in IT in high-level engineering. I actually head up the infrastructure department at my bank. And what you need to do in this case with her is you want to cite the U.S. code title. It's 18 USC 1344.
18 USC.
1344.
Okay.
That basically is a broad spectrum code that applies to a lot of theft, especially when it comes to internet fraud. Because, the term theft by deception gets put around a lot, which is true. It's definitely true, and that is part of the code. But where Lisa makes this mistake is that it would be one thing if I said, "Hey, Reaper, I'll give you $5," and then you said, "Okay, great," and then you took it, and then I turned around and said, "Hey, I didn't offer you that. You stole from me, blah, blah, blah." That wouldn't fly because I basically offered it to you.
Right.
In Lisa's case, she makes a major mistake because she openly states that she's going to be buying either A, food, or B, cigarettes. And we know she's not because she doesn't show the proof, number one. Number two, we have ample evidence that she's actually purchasing crack. And thirdly, this also falls under the Interstate Wire Fraud Commerce Act.
Correct.
Because I think you've talked about that before.
Yes.
Because this is crossing state lines, and it's also crossing country lines in a lot of different places, depending on the clearinghouse that's going to be processing the payment. And with PayPal, the only reason she spouts friends and family too is because that basically negates the possibility of anyone calling in a refund. It's not because they hold it. They won't hold it if your account's in good standing. So
Right.
if you ever hear her say that, I know you know this, but I'm sure a
Mhm.
lot of people might not. When she's saying that, that's not the reason. The reason is because she wants to remove the possibility that you can automatically get a refund. But it does fall under that interstate commerce clause because of the fact that she's openly stating on video through her own channel that she intends to do A when she's actually doing B, and B
Right.
happens to be extremely illegal. So there's other consequences that come up on that. But all of this falls under 18 USC 1344. So anyone that might be doing any reporting to their various financial agencies, you want to make sure that you bring that up because it's a very broad spectrum rule that when you apply it the right way has a ton of consequences that can come with it.
Okay, that's actually very informative for anybody that is pressing charges. Because I didn't even know about this code.
Yeah, it's the U.S. code for international banking that falls under the premise for theft by deception. It was originally set up prior to the internet age and all the pay apps and everything
Hmm.
to deal with fraud, specifically like con men and all of that. But it's been applied more across the board, like especially with India as an example. You know, the different call
Hmm.
centers in India and Pakistan. And it also falls into the realm of these various pay apps like PayPal and Chime or PayPal,
Right.
sorry.
PayPal.
Uh, yeah, her PayPal. Wow. Um,
Somebody asked an interesting question.
yeah, I didn't see it.
Now I can ask, does TikTok require to use PayPal goods and services when? Oh wait, was there another part of that? Oh, I thought it had something to do with what you were talking about.
Yeah. Well, PayPal goods and services, that's actually, if you're conducting a legal transaction, you are required to use that if you really deep dive into their terms and services. Because remember, a lot of the different entities also fall under the IRS tax code as well. And
Right.
legislation was passed to where if you are obtaining money for a good or a service, you are liable for taxes on that income. And the goods and services clause that they employ makes it a lot easier to do that. Now, 9 times out of 10, people don't use it because they know that. But in her case, she has no idea that that's actually why it is. She just thinks, oh, they're just going to hold my money. Well, they're holding your money for a reason
Hmm.
because she has a long and storied history of essentially committing fraud on this app. You look at the name and it's like, okay. But where she thinks she's getting away with it is the fact that she keeps putting on, Danielle Summers, the mythical daughter of Suzanne Summers, and what other names,
Right.
Ricky Bobby, whatever name she wants to put down. Well, the problem is she has a routing number that those funds get transferred to, and through that routing number, any financial institution would be able to track that. It could be the IATA, it could be a bunch of different ones. I'm not sure about Chime, but the different ABBN routing numbers will automatically signify the type of account it is. And all
Hmm.
they would have to do is drill down into that account, run the ABBN numbers that are processing the data warehousing and the transfer, and you're going to find it right there. So they know
Right.
it's her. They know
Right.
it.
But here's the thing: is like when she uses PayPal, Cash App, all of that, like she's completely Social Security number banned from these things. So like PayPal and Cash App, she's using other people's accounts. And what they do is people are sending money to those accounts, and then they're sending the money to her mom's Chime account, which she has the card for.
Right.
So these are different people that has gotten involved in all of this.
That actually makes it worse
Yes.
because she's using an intermediary, which is 9 times out of 10 indicative of fraud. Because a financial transaction, say between you and I, that's
Hmm.
a two-party transaction. Click one and done. When you introduce an intermediary, it's for a reason, and
Hmm.
that reason is never because it just makes it easier because it doesn't. It doesn't make it easy. Yeah, I can't talk. It does not make it easier. What it does is it serves a purpose to deflect to another entity trying to basically insert a cog in the wheel to throw off the paper trail. But
Right.
she's too stupid to understand that that right there is the indicator that's going to get an investigator looking.
Right. Right.
And she thinks that just because the name is different, somehow she's not going to be responsible for it. Problem is, when you trace a transaction and you go down the entire list and you go through the whole rigmarole through the
Hmm.
process, it's always the same number that comes up at the end, the ABBN routing.
Right.
So if she thinks she's being slick, but she's not, because it always ends up in that chime account. And a lot of people brought up the fact that her mom's disabled and is on Social Security and all of that.
Hmm.
That's a very good point that people do bring up, because that ABVN is tied to her mother's Social Security number. So if, for example, Social Security decided that they wanted to audit her parents
Hmm.
and their earnings that they achieve under Social Security, that money will be taken into account.
Hmm.
They're just lucky they haven't
Absolutely.
been caught.
Absolutely. And it has been called in. There's several people who have called it in and
Yeah,
reported it.
I have too. The problem is the backlog that the IRS has is about 10, 20 years long. So
Right.
until they get their systems up, out of the Stone Age and out of the filing cabinets and paper and dot matrix printers, it's just going to take a long time. But she thinks that she's just helping herself,
Hmm.
but she's technically setting up her parents to lose their income
Right.
because of this. And I don't think she cares.
Right.
That's really what it comes down to. She does not care. She can't have her own bank account because her social security number is basically verboten in any
Right.
financial system. So she's screwed. And I don't feel bad for her.
I don't either.
This is all her doing.
Hmm.
And she sits there and she lies constantly, but then will turn around and do her crocodile tears about people lying about her and this and that.
Right.
She doesn't seem to understand that once you're branded a liar in a public format like she's done, it
Oh, yeah.
takes 10 times the amount of time and work in order to come out of that. Whereas she doubles down and compounds on it. So why is
Hmm.
she even like trying to play that card? I'm not an expert in any of that stuff, but when it comes to the financial and the technical side of everything, I totally understand it. And the
Right.
only reason she hasn't been caught yet is because of the fact that the IRS is so backlogged.
Michelle has a question, and then I want to get back to that.
Yeah,
So Michelle asks, will I need to be on the police report for theft by deception?
yes, but you can request that you are anonymous until time of discovery, things like that. When you're initially working through charges, all the information is aggregated by the police, and then they will then submit that to the district attorney's office in the state or location that is applicable. My brother is a detective for LA County Sheriff's too, so I ran a lot of this by him when I first
Okay.
came onto this. And so what they'll do is they'll gather all that information, and if you request to be made anonymous, that is definitely possible until you get to trial, if a trial comes up. Because at that point, then you open yourself up to discovery, and everybody's basically, has their pants pulled down, and here you are.
Right.
So, yes, to answer that question, yes, you can request that. Everything would be going to the district attorney at that time. She wouldn't even know, she being Lisa. She would
Right.
just know that there's charges being filed. She wouldn't have any idea until arraignment, and her attorney, if she could get one, which is a no. So her public defender, let's put it that way,
Right.
would then be able to get that information. But by that point, anything that she could do from a retaliatory standpoint would be moot. So I wouldn't even worry about that.
Okay. And then, so yeah, I guess the next question would be, why is she getting away with all this? It's been years.
Well, here's another thing too that kind of ties into that other situation you had going on. I see a lot of people making comments about how they talk to police officers and they recorded it, blah blah blah. I think they're full of shit. And
Right.
the reason I think they're full of shit is because number one, if there is an active investigation, a sworn police officer by law cannot tell you a damn thing about that.
Correct.
That is 100% the quickest way to go from being out on patrol to sitting in front of IID and having your badge taken away. because
Correct.
there are huge penalties that they will fall under for disclosing any of that information. The only thing that they could say, if they're in the know, is that there's an active investigation and the conversation ends there.
Right. But they
So
could potentially say, no, there's no investigation
if they
because,
don't know,
right.
if they don't know, that's the de facto answer.
Right.
Because instead of saying, "Oh yeah, I'll go back and find that out for you," no, none of them are going to do that.
Right.
If they don't know, they'll just say there is none. If they do
Mhm.
know, they'll probably still tell you the same thing, to be honest, that there is none, because they're setting themselves up for legal precedent if they confirm one way or another. But if they do decide to confirm that there is an active investigation, that's all you're going to hear is there is an active investigation, and the conversation will stop at that point.
Right.
So
Okay.
I don't.
And
Yeah,
am
sorry.
I wrong for not giving up any
No,
detective names?
no, that's why I'm
Thank you.
100% on your side, because I spent some time looking at that other girl Tracy's videos and listening to what they were saying, and then the other person who I'm not going to mention because her name
Mhm.
gets thrown out plenty enough of
Mhm.
knob slobbers, but they I don't believe it, number one, because number one, investigations run through a completely different department from your patrol divisions, your traffic and criminal divisions. They run out of those individual shops in the investigative divisions. Those divisions do not provide your rank and file officer with an update on every case that's going on. The
Mhm.
only officers that will be pertinent to that kind of information is going to be the arresting officer or the testifying officer. And at that point, even, they still cannot say anything
Mhm.
because, there's a lot of legal hoopla that stands between information just for the sake of, begrudging a beef on TikTok and information that is pertinent to a case.
Mhm.
So that's why I don't believe most of these people that say that. And the people like you that said, I will not divulge the information because of X, Y, and Z, you understand that.
Right.
So just because you got somebody to say, oh, hey, oh, yeah, there is an investigation on Lisa, or there's not, I think your friend's full of crap, blah, 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 blah. No, it just doesn't work that way. You just have to have a basic understanding of how these things work to know when some of these people are lying or if they're not. And
Mhm.
that's why when I saw that, I knew right away that that woman was full of shit
Mhm.
because you have to understand how these things work. And anybody that's in this chat right now can easily learn that. But I'm not even going to castigate anyone for that. You don't usually have a reason to learn that. In this case, if you're going to go and make a blanket up or allegation against someone and keep moving the goalposts like this Tracy girl did in your case,
Mhm.
an apology was fine. And then when something else came up that, you know, offended her and upset her family, in quotes, all of a sudden the goalpost got moved. And then she
Absolutely.
keeps doing that, keeps doing that. And that is a textbook definition of someone that knows they're lying and they're trying to basically hide something by obfuscating it in the massive amount of details that come into it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's blatantly obvious. And so that's why, like I told you individually, I said,
Mhm.
I'm not choosing a team. I'm going to choose a team that's doing the right thing.
Right.
And in this case, you've stated openly that your goal is to stop Lisa from scamming, stop Lisa from doing that, and to expose that. That's it.
Right.
That's a noble goal. I've done that with Austin Tamargo. He was a pretty big scammer on TikTok and all that, and I went through
Yeah.
hell from people doing that. But you know what? I did it for the right reasons, not for clout. I don't chase clout. I don't even have a channel on TikTok or YouTube. I have a username that I use
Mhm.
because I don't care. And the problem here is you have a bunch of people that get mixed up in all this drama, and then they want to turn around and start pointing all the torches at someone else to take the heat off themselves. So
Mhm.
keep doing what you're doing because you're over the target, and the more people squeal that have any kind of part to
Mhm.
play in all of this, they're gonna squeal, and when there's smoke, there's fire.
Right.
So there's definitely something there, and in my opinion, I think you came off in looking into that girl too early, but I understand why you did.
Right.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
did. All
yeah.
right. Michelle does want to come up and give an update.
Sure.
So I want to do that before I end.
Hold on. The
Yes.
Stacy Gonzalez said, "What about when English talked to the detective?"
Yes.
I don't buy that either. Anybody can claim to be something. I'll have to go back and listen to it because there's some nuances and there's some information that has to be given, especially if they know they're being recorded. So I'm gonna hold on that one right now, but I don't believe
Yeah.
it.
I don't understand why you would record it and then play it on the internet, though. Like,
That's actually highly illegal
that's just right. Correct.
for law enforcement. So
Correct. That's why I don't understand why anyone would do that.
yeah, it serves no purpose.
No, it
All right.
really doesn't.
All right, I know some other people want to come up, so I'll be in the chat.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Reaper.
Okay, this is going to be for Michelle, and she's going to give us an update. I will say for everything outside of the update, if she wants to come up here on Tuesday when I go live, I'm more than happy to have her up here for as long as she wants to tell us what she has to say. But yeah, if she has an update for us tonight, then that would be awesome. His name is Analog, and I forget his last name on here. Analog, if you want to say hi in the chat so that everybody sees your name. There he is, Judoka. And yes, thank you so much for coming up with all of that useful information. I mean, I'm not telling CT he has to trust me. I'm not telling CT he has to trust anybody else. That's on him. He's a grown adult. He can make up his own mind. Michelle, do you want to be on camera? Because you don't have to. Okay. You'll have to. Let me see if I can do it. No. So you're going to have to click you're fine being on camera? I can't hear you right now. I just don't want to bring you up on with your face on camera if you don't want that. There you go. Okay. Hi, Michelle.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Today's been better than all week.
Good.
So yeah.
Good.
I just want to give an update. I know y'all know I can't talk about any details of the things, but
right.
I was just supposed to fill out paperwork to send, and that was changed. I have to go to my local police department tomorrow, file the charges, and then the FBI is given the number, and they will take it from there.
Okay, good.
Also, I'm not nothing special. However, I am disabled, and the American Disabilities Act, if things are not processed right, I've already talked to them. They'll be all over it. So
good.
And I just want to encourage anybody, if this happened to you and you do have proof, just go to your police department, fill out the report, and then let me know you did, and I'll get you in on this too. I think there's about 4 others that are going in with mine. So.
Right. And when you do file, if you're doing it for theft by deception or, something like that, please use the code.
That's why I was on the screen. That was divine intervention. I just barely popped in here right before he said that. And that is what I'm following, yeah.
Perfect.
I have 3 different occurrences of it. So
okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, not awesome because it's bad that it happened to you. But I'm glad that you're filing.
Yes. Reaper.
We've been speaking a while.
Yes, you were the first person I ever even told that I had spoken to. So you've been very supportive, and I appreciate it.
And there was, stuff you asked me not to share and stuff you asked me to, and I made sure you were completely anonymous in it.
And I really appreciate that. You absolutely did. And I really appreciate that a lot. After this is done, we can just go at it. I don't care. We're going to share it all and be done. And hopefully no one else ever gets. One thing I do want to say is that I thank your channel because in the beginning, it wasn't very nice when I come out. When I come out, about it, I was mad, and I should never have done it. But I did, and there it is. But your channel was fair. It was
I'm
right down the middle and fair,
right.
and I appreciate that. I really do.
I know that there's people that feel sorry for her and don't understand the extent of what she's doing, and they give her money, and then she threatens you. She makes you fearful if you don't continue giving her money.
Reaper, everything that you say happens. The minute you give in to that first time, it opens up the floodgates. You
Oh yeah.
3, 4, 5 times a day.
Uh-huh.
I'm not supposed to be saying anything. I'm sorry.
Right. Don't say anything you're not supposed to,
Yeah,
please.
no. But that is everything that you've said this
Mhm.
whole time about one time you give in or you accept whatever. Don't ever, if she says, email me after you help, I didn't do that.
Don't.
I did not ever give from her live. It was a personal thing. However, everything you said is 100% facts of what happens. You're the only person I've
Right.
ever heard say it exactly the way it is. But it is.
Because I've seen it. I've had people show me different things. Like even when she says, if you sent money to this PayPal, send me a screenshot of it in email. She's doing that because she wants your email address so she can then harass you for more money.
She also wants your Cash App name or PayPal,
Yes.
whatever, so she can send you a request.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes 50 a day.
Oh yeah.
Don't ever, I hope no one ever gives to her again. I know that it's sad. She probably is hungry, but she doesn't have to be. It's
Right.
by choice or whatever, so hopefully no one ever will give in. But if you do, don't strike up a conversation. Don't give your personal stuff. Nothing.
Correct. I 100% agree.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I
You're
appreciate y'all
welcome.
giving me that time to just get
Mhm.
this done. And then, I'll spill it.
Take all the time you need. I don't want you to put anything out that shouldn't be out yet.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Brandy, I don't know, because she was on the Will I Survive account just tonight. Yeah, and I can ask you guys, please not attack people who are open about giving Lisa money and are now in the situation that they're in. Good night, love animals. Because that's exactly what she does. She traps you in there. I can ask not to attack people or anything like that. I can't force you. We're all adults here, so I can't force you to do that. The screenshots that I put up tonight, she gave me full permission to put those out. She gave me other things too, but because her name was used in these, I did not put them out. Hold on, sorry, I should have been off by now. Then because she saw some people, not everybody, but some people were quite nasty about it, that's why she asked me to remove them, and I did. Even though she was completely anonymous, none of you knew who the hell she was. She still asked me to remove them, and that's why I removed them. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they can't come to me and give me something to put out that will potentially stop somebody else from giving Lisa money, because that is the whole point. In these text messages that we put out, the voicemails and stuff like that, they're put out so that other people hear it and see it and know, crap, that could be me. I'm not giving her money. I see now what this money is really for. That is the whole point of it. But if anytime you feel like you're uncomfortable in any way and you change your mind and you want me to remove it, I will remove it. Just know nobody knew it was you. Nobody will know it's you unless you out yourself. I will not be the one to out you. But anyways, yeah, the information given tonight by Analog, and then thank you, Michelle. Everybody who came up here, thank you. We'll do this more. And we'll be live again on Tuesday. I just wanted to make sure I came on tonight since I wasn't on Friday. But I'm going to go ahead and end this. I've been on longer than I thought I was going to, but that's okay. I'm going to go eat. But I will see you guys Tuesday in live. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday night and a great Monday beginning to your week. Bye, everybody.